Welcome. Oh my god. The notification. Oh my god.
Movie. Wait, Shindigs, are you live? I assume you're not live. You want to go live? Actually, I'll just raid you anyway. If you guys are not aware of Shindigs, Shindigs is a VTuber who does a lot of really cool chat interactivity stuff. All right, anyways, go have fun at Shindig's house. He's great. It's a great time. Have a good time at Uncle Shindigs.
I was working on a project that involved scraping DougDoug's chat that entire time. And then I got a little, you know, it's a fun stream. So I got involved, I started chatting, and then the Eye of Sauron was cast upon me. So I will take up the mantle just for a little bit. I don't think I'll stream super long. I can't take
On
it.
we go.
There's so many.
From everyone in
I
chat.
was not stealing
Is it
you.
Time
Look.
to block borders with DougDoug.
Okay. I literally do not have a VTuber model up. I have to bring my backup. 1 second. I can be a rectangle. I don't have my full model. It's still loading. How about circles? You guys not a fan of edges? I don't know if you guys watch a lot of VTubers, but DougDoug's VTuber, like the bell pepper and the chair, let me tell you, as someone who's done a little bit of live 2D stuff, they're shockingly good. They're shockingly good for like a really silly bit. Especially the chair. The chair is insane. Just the way, like, from a technical perspective, it's actually a really good VTuber model.
If it took you 3 hours to check 300 stream passports,
oh
it
god,
would take you 33
you know what? We're not going to do all of it today. We're going to do a code thing today.
Have fun. VOD watchers skip 33 hours.
So what you're seeing in front of you is a Peepos Please clone that I've been building for stream. And so if you use, we're going to do a demo right now. Okay, we're going to do a quick demo, but we're not going to get through everyone. So I'm turning on the channel point passport. I'm turning off the redeem. There's way too many of you. Okay. Slight severance spoilers. You guys are my test subjects. I have this guy here. He has a sub badge, and if you guys played Peepos Please, you know you have to like pass certain people and like deny certain people at the customs border, right? And for those of you who don't know, Peepos Please was this really popular indie game that came out, I don't remember what year, like over a decade ago, about you're like a customs agent, border patrol guy in like some fictional Eastern European country, and it was like you got passports and you had to figure out which ones were fake to deny those people, and you had to figure out if people had the right papers to pass through, and a really interesting and I think like poignant political message for the time. I recreated that here because I thought it'd be funny if, as chat, you know, like as chat, you would have to show your passport every time you came into my stream. If you chatted in DougDoug's stream in the last hour and a half, maybe, I was scraping the chat a little bit. Yeah, opt-in we better. Whoa, a bunch of data privacy folks. We love to see it.
Hi.
Hello? You have a permit?
On we go.
Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna do some coding right now, which is I want to import that list. I want to import the DougDoug list into file read all. Okay, so we're getting an array of DougDoug Nation. Perfect. All right, there we go. Yo, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, I need to go over to this passport scene here, and I need to add a stamp or something that signifies the DougDoug Nation. I think the bell pepper. Yeah, just like the bell pepper he has. That's Webp. I'm gonna Webp myself. How does DougDoug Nation feel about Webp? Oh, that's perfect. Okay. So it'll be a little badge like right here. All right, let's go back to the code. And so if, oh my God, this is kind of readable. You know what? It's pretty it's readable. There are English letters in here for sure. Array get, so I need to get the array that we had. Array get value, shit. Array find value, ah, okay. Doug_nation, save array position as a Doug position. What am I doing with my... You ever write a variable name and question what you're doing with your life? So what this is doing is I'm looking up the list of every username I scraped from chat. From DougDoug's chat. And then if it finds you in the list, the value will be greater than -1. Thus, I will create this thing. I will show visibility. DougDoug Nation badge. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're coding a way to find DougDoug viewers. Okay. And now here comes the hard part, because let's say I want to have... Okay, there's everything that goes down here. If you're DougDoug Nation, if Doug position is -1, that you should always be passed. Okay, so for now, let's say like you should be passed equals 1. Okay. Thus, all this stuff else should pass. Else if entry badge equals 0. If partner equals this. If sub status. Okay, so always pass if you're a sub. Always pass if you are an affiliate. So if it's a pass, if entry badge equals 1. Yeah, okay, so turn this on. Yeah. Okay, so I don't ever want it to go to 0. So if Doug underscore position is -1, I should check. Okay, there were a lot of you who came from DougDoug's stream, and I have to check if this is actually working or not. Okay, so this person is in the list. Kyo. I reverse some logic if statement. Yes, you were there.
On we go.
It works, and they didn't need an entry permit. Oh my god, I'm so excited for bureaucracy. So I verified that they were not a subscriber, Twitch partner, or affiliate, but they were a DougDoug viewer. And if you're a DougDoug viewer, you don't need to get the correct entry permit to enter the country, just due to our current diplomatic relations. I want to create a way where like other streamers feel like they can like have this type of passport system coming into my stream, if that makes sense. It's like we look at different people, different like streams as like different nations, I guess. I might need to redo all of the code for approvals and denials, because as you saw, it's like horrifying. It's like horrifying. Like just adding Doug in here. Like just adding Doug in here like fucks up everything. His presence is a curse.
Yes.
That's your message. This guy just wrote yes. That's nothing. Write something interesting.
On we go.
Write something interesting.
Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles. Welcome to the
Time
stream.
to do arson.
Wait, what? Wait, why?
Bald.
Bald indeed. Welcome to the stream. Bub.
I love you platonically.
Approved. Welcome.
On we go.
Next.
DougDoug.
Wait, are you a Doug person in the list? Next. I'll make sure. Okay, you're not. Perfect. Approved.
On we go.
Next.
I'm so safe you can totally trust me, he.
That's a very suspicious reason for visitation, but you do have the DougDoug entry permit, and we do have an open border policy, so approved. Next.
Came from Doug.
Did you? Oh wait, but you're not in the... Okay, you're not... You may not be in the list. Cam 7. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, you are not in the DougDoug Nation list. Denied.
Hi, please let me in. I enjoy Shindigs greatly, and leave my house to go to Shindigs often.
You go to my house often? Approved.
I want you to become a triangle.
I am now a triangle. I can add some more. Hold on. Let me animate this triangle. That's my angle. That's so fucking funny. Shut up. Shut up, dude. That's my angle. Oh my god. Yo, that's a good idea.
Blushes just wanted to say you're looking pretty acute right now, Riz.
I question your Riz, but thank you.
Not to be obtuse, but you're pretty acute right now, isosceles.
Guys, stop hitting on the polygonal VTuber you see in front of you. I'm trying to explain how the game's gonna work.
Give back circle.
I gotta do it. I gotta be a circle again. I'm a circle. That's an oval? Mods, get that guy. The guy who just said that's an oval, get that guy. Every raider, you know what? Screw it. Every raider, use the passport redeem right now. We are approving everyone's passport before we start the stream. We are approving everybody's passport. That means up to 400 passports must be approved. Oh, fuck, I'm a shape. Official Jesus Twitch. I think you are a sub, actually.
Time to do arson.
I didn't think the official Jesus would do arson. That's on me. That's naive of me.
Put the money in the bag and don't give me any shit.
You can't rob me, dude. I'm just here approving circles and shapes. I just thought of a worse idea than the shape idea, though. Numbers. Yes, numbers. Fire Zero numbers. Like, just random numbers. We're not doing that. Approved. Crazy stream today. I guess.
I am looking for a Baldy. Let me in.
DougDoug for the fourth
On we go.
stream. The end! The end! The end!
Day 2.
Okay, everyone settle down. Everyone settle down. Yes, I know you have a lot of questions today. Yes, our administration has just gotten word. We have heard the latest news. The DougDoug Nation has placed a tariff on all Shindigs products starting from yesterday, actually. We do have a clip from the announcement.
I am officially announcing a tariff on all Shindig products. From now on, if you want to go... Wait, hold on. How does this work? If it's a tariff, that means Shindig viewers coming here have to pay, right? Yeah, okay. I'm now introducing a tariff on all Shindig viewers.
That's cash.
If you come from Shindig's community to here, you must pay a 2-bit tax tariff. Wait, no, we have to pay for that then. Okay, hold on, revising it. This will finally equalize the trade deficit that me and Shindigs have had for decades. I am from Shindigs. All right, somebody give 2 bits. There's actually a lot of people giving 2 bits right now. Okay. He's milking us. I'm a dual citizen. Yeah, dual citizens also have to pay tariffs. Okay. I just feel like this is what's good. I have never felt like we're on equal terms with Shindigs Nation.
Nobody knows what's going on or how this works. All I know is we've always had a very great relationship with our allies in DougDoug Nation. I don't know why they're pushing this on us or on themselves. Yeah, that's how tariffs work. But we have no choice but to retaliate. I am announcing our reciprocal tariffs against the DougDoug Nation, and I will be implementing them live on stream. Okay, so if your chat message, you will be timed out if you don't pay the tariff. Bits amount, Twitch bits, amount, bits.
Can we make it possible to gift tariffs?
To gift tariffs? I don't think that's how tariffs work. How come no one in the world, including the President of the United States, not know how tariffs work? I know that Twitch chat doesn't know how tariffs work, but like no one in my vicinity knows how tariffs work. It's insane.
Thanks for the tariff, kind stranger.
That's not how tariffs work. Okay, we are tariffing the mention of DougDoug. That's how you spell DougDoug. DougDoug. We are also implementing tariffs on the word bald, 2D platformers, and bell pepper. Can someone use an emote from DougDoug? I need to check their emote code. Oh, also on rigged. No, does he own rigged? We have our own domestic rigged here. You're a DougDoug citizen, what happens to you? It doesn't matter. That's not how tariffs work. This is how the tariff will work. If you are a mod, if you are a VIP or sub, this does not apply to you. Yes, this is a chat for the 1%. I think more than 1% of you are subbed, but this is a chat for the 1%. This is a chat for the ruling class. You have to use 2 bits to say the words DougDoug, bald, 2D platformer, or bell pepper. It's going to check if your chat message has any of those, and if it's under 2 bits, you get timed out. What about Doug? Sure. Thank you, chatter. Sorry to anyone who's just named Doug. Which chatter suggested that? At them. Let me know. Let everyone in the chat know who suggested that. There we go. There, yep. It's a bloodbath. The after hours markets, it's a bloodbath. It's a bloodbath in the after hours markets. The economy is the chat economy is crashing. It's all according to my 5D, 9D chess play. I'm declaring martial law. This is just a test. Wait, this is kind of nice. Wait, this is kind of nice. Hold on. Scotty, thank you for the prime. Wait, why don't we just keep it sub only just a little longer? I kind of like this. All right, subscriber only mode is going off in 3, 2, 1. Just kidding. Let's leave it on just a little bit longer. This is very nice. Doesn't it feel amazing? Weren't you like, oh, I wish I could be part of the...
I will free the non-subs.
Thank you for freeing the 5 non-subs. How about I ask the subs? Should I turn off sub-only mode right now? Or should... Thank you, Solix, for the 2-bit tariff. Should I turn off the sub-only mode right now? Or keep it on? Press 1 if we should keep it on. Press 2 if we should turn it off. You guys fucking hate non-subs. You guys fucking hate them. What? This says something about society. I don't know what. I mean, I want to see non-subs chat again. It's just the subs are gatekeeping the stream. I'm seeing a lot more 2s. I'm seeing a lot more 2s. I can't read anything. You keep trying to say DougDoug and bald. Except all of you are typing Doug in a different way, and the word doesn't mean anything to me anymore. I can't believe we're doing this. This was not necessary.
I need to shit.
And not a good enough reason. Denied. That's my streamer is true. It's true though. Is he? I feel like he is good at 2D platformers. I feel like you're